welcome everybody. Yeah, I hope you're having a nice weekend, and welcome to Online Talk today on Saturday. And yeah, today our topic is about accommodation and traveling. We want to talk about traveling, and we need a topic, any topic, and in this case, it's accommodation. But first, our objective here is to have fun, is to practice the language, is to meet other people. We got a lot of people coming in now. And
Mhm.
yeah, so welcome
Okay.
everybody. Hello, hello. And yeah, so like always, we love to hear you. So if you have something to say, please talk to us. We are here to talk. If you have any questions, you can interrupt us any second. There is up down here in the corner. You can turn on the subtitles in English, so that can help. And yeah, and also there is a chat at the top, so you can write down your messages if you don't want to speak. But we prefer to hear you, if possible. Uh,
Sure.
Anything else?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I think that's fine. It's nice.
Okay.
We got newcomers today, yeah?
Yes, new faces.
Um, it's nice. That's pretty nice. As Arthur said, and I'm repeating this just because I know I promised and I'll keep my word, yeah? You guys can interrupt, not interrupt, but like say whatever you want to at any time.
Yes.
And you can also ask anybody. The only person who is not supposed to do that, it's me, myself, okay? Because I love provoking people. And actually, we started with
Uh,
this kind of event, online talk, exactly for the thing of you feeling comfortable. You say something if you want to, not because Patricia is forcing you. All right. So I'll hold
okay.
my horses. I'll keep my word.
Yeah, yeah. And in the first part, in the first few minutes, it's to introduce ourselves, especially today since we have some different people. So yeah, we will ask for volunteers. Like if anybody wants to introduce yourselves, who wants to go first?
I can start.
Oh, nice. Go on.
I can start because I don't speak in English, but I will try.
Okay, okay, go on.
My name is Rudy. I am a German teacher in the first class. Arthur is my student. And yes, I would like to hear you because I don't know. I'm so shy when I'm speaking English.
Don't worry,
I
it's
don't know why.
very nice.
Guys, did you know that Rudy can teach you yoga
Mm.
also, not just German?
Yeah, yeah, it's
Very nice.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Yes, unbelievable.
Okay. Okay.
Nice to have you here, Rudy. I hope you
Thanks
come
so much.
very often.
Hmm.
Yeah, of course.
Mm. Who's next? Mm. I can go
Okay,
next. Oh, okay. Paulo, go on.
Mhm.
okay. Um, our German teacher said that he didn't speak English.
Oh.
Yeah.
He speaks better than me.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You are lying.
Paulo, Paulo, let me tell you something. Rudy, some time ago, when he first joined us, he would say that he hated English and everything. He wouldn't speak English. But now, so it,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
means a
But
lot.
now I'm here.
Yes, I can't believe it.
okay.
Awesome.
Go, Paulo.
I am Paulo, and I am 60 years old, and I am retired at this moment, and maybe forever. Do you know people retired?
Some of them.
Hmm. Yes.
And I'm married with Eliana, and 45 years. And what else? In a bank,
Mm.
Banco do Brasil.
Nice.
Um, I don't know. Yeah, I
What
think it's
languages
it.
do you speak?
I was born in. Hmm?
Hey,
Hey,
Diana.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Diana.
I was born in São Paulo, and I think it's it.
That's cool. Thanks a
What
lot.
did you say, Arthur?
Oh, what languages do you speak?
I think Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
And English.
And English, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, thanks. Who's
Next
next in line?
volunteer.
Yes.
Me.
Oh, go on.
I'm Camila. I learned in studio 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I love it, learning language. I talk little Italian,
Oh,
little French,
oh.
Mhm,
and English.
mhm,
Cool.
I
How
born
many?
Rosa. My marriage is Lucio.
Mm.
I'm teacher kindergarten
Mhm.
in Colégio
So,
Sana. Yeah, so
would you
Uh,
like to try some German?
mhm.
no
Yeah.
German, no, never.
It's easier than English. It's easier than
For me,
English.
it's
I
very
promise.
hard.
Next, Corujão. How can we say that in English? Next, Corujão, I think we should have a demo class. Yeah, German.
Yeah, why not?
That would be fun.
Very difficult German.
It's fine. It's
For me,
fine.
English is very difficult. It's very
No.
difficult.
It's pretty personal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm. Who's next? We still have like 5 minutes for anybody who.
Ooh, 5 minutes.
Yes, for introductions, I mean.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes.
Who's next?
Sure. Point anybody, really?
Oh,
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
hey.
Hi.
Hi. I'm Lenilson and I study for English class since August. And I'm sorry, so I'm gone. I'm making this cake and I'm sorry, I'm disappeared. Eu tô cuidando do bolo,
Okay.
tá?
You are cooking.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yes.
But it's good to see you.
Nice.
And I invited Letícia for my work
Uh-huh.
para participar. Ela tá ouvindo também.
Letitia. Welcome,
É isso.
Letitia. Nice to have you here.
That's great.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay.
So, where are you from, Lenilson? What languages can you speak?
English is my first language. I love study and before a little Spanish,
Spanish?
but
Fair enough.
Nice. Okay.
Very cool.
Well, can I go? I'll introduce myself.
Please.
As most of you know, yeah, I'm Patricia,
Mhm.
Patricia Portela. I was born here in Ponta Grossa, and I really love languages, traveling, gastronomy, and learning different stuff. Learning something, even if it's, let's say, you can't explain why you would learn that kind of thing. I love learning new stuff. I have a list of things that I would like to learn. Oh, can you believe it that I don't know how to set the fire, make fire, this kind of thing? So I gotta learn it next month. And I can speak English and Portuguese. I learned English when I lived with my family in America. I was like a young child, a small child by that time. And French, I started studying like 3 years ago. And now it's okay. I'm this moment practicing how to discuss topics. I can tell you a story, we can chat, but discussing, man, organizing. So
Do you mean
in French.
Patricia? Do you mean French? Uh-huh.
Yes, in French. And my Italian is like really basic. German beginning. I can't say that I don't know anything in German, but I'm at that point that I can understand. And if I answer anything, it's just like about personal information and with keywords. Just with keywords. And Italian. Oh, Spanish is just like my Italian. I can understand, but yeah. So, and I really love languages. I don't think people should have a reason why to learn a language, from a job or for academic stuff. It's for your personal satisfaction. And foreign languages in general, it's about communication. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's more than just like the vocabulary. It's also about the culture, and with the culture, gastronomy comes, and then you want to travel, that stuff. So that's me, Patricia. Yeah.
You have to push the button to make the fire.
Oh, yeah. Can you help me?
Thank you. Now we know. Now we know. It's fair. Anybody
Patricia,
else?
you.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
no,
Arthur.
no, no, no. Go on. Go on.
Patricia, you can use a firelight if you want to make fire.
Yeah, but what I mean is like, for example, to start
With
it, it's okay.
stone.
But if I'm going, with a stone,
I don't know.
okay, yeah, all right. I would like to learn all the ways possible. If I have strategies and if I don't, like if I'm in the jungle, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, naked and afraid.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Yeah, yeah. Too bad.
You've seen too much TV.
Probably. Yeah, yeah.
Too much. I just would like to be able to make barbecue. I can't. I think about 6 weeks ago, a friend of mine, Lucinha, yeah, she was like, "Today you are making barbecue." I was like, "Oh man, I kind of ruined it."
Oh no.
But okay, yeah. Well, I tried at least.
That's important. So yeah, before we start, anybody else?
You, Arthur.
I do. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm Arthur. I am a English teacher at first class, and I'm also a student of German with Rudi. And just like Patricia was saying, I am also getting to that point of having discussions and trying to say my opinion. We did that yesterday. We started working on that yesterday, and yeah, it's fun.
Arthur can talk about everything in German. It's unbelievable.
I hope
Cool.
so. Thank you, thank you.
You make me proud, Arthur.
Oh, thank you. And what else? In about we're gonna talk. I lived for 1 year in Ireland, and yeah, and I traveled around Europe during that time. So yeah, we're gonna talk about traveling, and my time was that time 5 years ago that it happened. So yeah.
Yeah, but we have plans
Yes.
to get back to hit the road. Yeah.
Right. We do. Nice. Can't wait. By the way.
It doesn't matter how long it takes. Time will come.
Yes.
Next year.
Next year.
Next year, I hope so. Yeah, next year. If it's not next year, it's the following year. It's
Yes.
gonna be
Eventually. Yes.
eventually. Sure.
Great. That's
Okay.
Good. So
Anybody
let's get
else?
started.
Let's go.
Anybody else? Yeah. Sorry, I'm correcting people. No.
Never mind.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm shy today, so only hi. Okay.
Oh. No problem.
On Kim?
Only hi. May, they would introduce yourself, please. Who you are, what you do, where you're from, where you're going.
Okay. I'm May. Hi.
Hi, May.
I don't know. I do a lot of stuff. But I'm 27. I was born here in Ponta Grossa. And now I'm waiting for the rain here.
Oh.
And that's it. I love traveling.
Na mochila da May. Follow on Instagram.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let me. Okay, here. Okay,
No, it's good.
I'm
okay, let's
starting.
go.
Okay, I'm starting to be hungry
Oh,
in
no.
this class.
Really?
Yeah,
Not thirsty?
Claudinea, don't stop eating.
Sorry.
Awesome.
It's okay. We don't
Honey,
mind.
honey.
We don't mind.
Really nice.
Eu tenho, how do you say eu tenho que aproveitar quando eu tenho fome?
Oh, good question.
Because I eat little.
Oh,
Oh, so if you're hungry, you go for it.
Okay.
Awesome. Pretty nice. Okay, I guess we can get started.
let's.
Time flies.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Well, so I am going to ask you questions and answer your questions. Well, the idea is talking about traveling and specifically about accommodation, but it doesn't mean that we can't talk about other experiences involving traveling,
Yeah, 100%.
okay? And accommodation, because it's the topic that usually makes people feel a bit concerned, yeah, because you're leaving your comfortable house, bedroom, yeah, and where are you going to stay? And even when we talk about accommodation, there are different aspects, yeah, like tips, how you can choose a place, red flags, green flags, yeah, the problems you've ever had, the best one. So I don't know, which topic do you pick to get started?
Yeah.
What would you like to start talking about?
When we say accommodations, what's the first problem you can think of? Or what's your first question about it?
If it's a good place,
Hostel, for example.
So it has
if
to
you
For
be
have,
example, when I'm a
good. Oh, no.
if
Sorry.
you, I think in the breakfast,
Mm.
and what else? If it's clean,
Mm-hmm.
then if it's beautiful, it's a good place near the downtown or in the place you are uh, seeing
Yeah, the view.
the view.
Yeah, exactly. So Paulo just mentioned some of the aspects you have to. It's important if you have that clear what you are looking for. Yeah, it's like the budget. You really want comfort. You have some days to relax, and you would like a place with a nice view. Yeah, not basic, let's say. And so, those aspects are really important, really important. Would anybody like to mention when any of your experiences when you chose a place to stay, any kind of accommodation? Criteria you used? Mm-hmm. Like, I'll give you an example. When I take a trip and it's a long trip, I split the parts of my trip. Okay, so these days I'm going to take tours. I just need a place for a shower and bed. Okay, then I would probably pay cheaper because I just need like somewhere clean to sleep and where I can take a shower, and probably about the location would also be important, yeah. But then after some days on the road, I pictured that I would like to to rest a little. It also depends on the kind of trip. If I would choose somewhere cheap because I wouldn't do anything those days, or I would prefer staying somewhere, with more comfort because I'm not really going out, I would enjoy where the accommodation, yeah. So it really depends. I remember when I was traveling around Bolivia, and we chose a place that was a small village called Copacabana by Titicaca Lake. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
And we were told Lago Titicaca. Yeah, so we were told that it's really beautiful and that it would be a really cheap place and a place that there wouldn't be much to be done. Yeah. So then we decided that, okay, so for 3 days we are going to rest and it's going to be there because it's cheaper and not a lot of attractions. Yeah, just like nice nature. Yeah. And the nature, yeah, we usually like that, but then it depends. So when I go, like for example, to the northeast of Brazil, traveling in general, I like going to hostels because you can meet more people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like for example, going to the beach. For some days, I have to be really near the beach and at a nice place just to rest and enjoy the accommodation. And
Mm-hmm.
then, depending where you're going, certainly you're going to pay a little bit more because of your priority. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think depends how much money you have to spend.
true.
That
Yes.
uh, important thing.
Yeah,
If you have more money, I don't know if I can say it. Of course, you choose a better place, but some places don't have, as you told us, don't have many things to succeed. So you choose a cheap place, a cheap hotel. Did you understand?
Uh, I couldn't hear the last sentence only.
If you if the place is not beautiful place and you just stay there to descansar
To rest?
to rest, yes, thank you. And you, I think you choose a cheap place, a
oh
cheap
yeah.
hostel.
It doesn't have to be so expensive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
place.
Although, if I just want to rest, I prefer somewhere more comfortable. You know, a place that it's nicer because I'm going to spend time there. Yeah, the days that I'm really busy, like I just, for example, after a long day, hanging out and walking a lot after the tour, I just need a shower and I will fall asleep. But if I'm going to stay around, I prefer a place that is a bit more comfortable,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you all. Uh, do you have an example of a place that you stayed that was worth the price? You know, like it was a little more expensive, but it was worth it. Do, do you have any examples?
Mm, I have a lot, but
Oh,
I think
Choose one. Choose one.
mm, um, I once went to north of Germany, and there's a lot of place to see. It's so beautiful. Um, but it was so much expensive to stay there.
oh,
I don't know if expensive.
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's okay. Uh-huh.
So, but I think it's worth to stay there because it's a very beautiful place. So it's so I don't
That's
know.
cool.
Cool. And can you tell us a little bit? Describe the place.
Like the,
Mm.
the the hotel or the hostels.
Different because the cities you have the medieval, I don't know,
Medieval.
medieval cities with the walls surrounded by a walls, and the houses is made of wood and this kind of a Germany construction,
Yes.
and it's very the city is very clean, it's very beautiful. There is flowers. I think our teacher can say it better than me, but you can see flowers everywhere. It seems that you are in paradise.
Wow.
They are very carefully with the nature. Yeah,
Cool.
it's
Very nice.
amazing.
So not only the place was green, but also the gardens were in great conditions. Yeah, that's really nice to see.
The city
I
in
saw
general.
a woman sweeping sidewalk. Oh, come on.
Really?
Who does that, right?
I never saw. I had never seen it in my life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The
Fair enough.
woman
Cool.
sweeping the sidewalk. Oh, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really cool. Really cool.
And maybe as a little different example, I feel that at least in the places that I visited, bigger cities, they have options where it's such a big hostel that they can be comfortable at a lower price. You know, like it's a very big building and you have a lot of rooms, a lot of people, but it's still comfortable because they have the structure, they have the size for that, you know. And so you have some very famous hostels. I forgot the name of, I think it's Generator is one of the hostels that in Germany and around Europe they are all around. And when I was in Berlin, I think I went to a Generator hostel, I think is the name. And
Generator.
yeah, and it was very good. It was cheap at the same time. So I think in big cities you sometimes can have a balance of the two.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever used booking.com.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm really lucky. I usually find some bargains, like a really nice place with a third of the price. It depends. It depends, especially when you can travel and it's not a holiday, not vacation. You can find like great bargains. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's true. And I look for the stars. If have 5 stars and it's cheap. Mm.
Perfect, right? It's
But
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. To reserve. Reserve is correct
To book?
to book. Okay, to book with 4, 5, 6 months before you go to the to travel.
okay.
So
Yes.
you can get a good price.
Very early.
Yes. Uh-huh, it's true. And when you are searching, for something, how can I say? Like, for example, let's suppose you are the kind of person who usually stays in hostels or you try to find like cheap accommodations. I search for the both ways, like the price, the minimum and also the most expensive, and checking the ones with the stars, because then you can check the bargains, let's say.
Oh
Because
yes.
sometimes information is everything. Sometimes you're going to pay a very little difference, but for so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you don't go and take a look, if you don't search for that, if you don't compare,
Yes.
so you can pay, reasonable price for really good places.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
have to need the patience and time to search.
It's like I think Paulo mentioned earlier the breakfast, for example. For me, it was a big differential. If the place had a good breakfast with the package in the hostel, and then even if you pay a little bit more, it's cheaper than paying for breakfast. You know, so
Breakfast is very important.
oh yes, it's the most important meal of the day, as they say. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's
So
very.
it's not always about like paying like the lowest price, is
Hmm.
paying the like reasonable price, but to have everything that it's important, that you consider your priorities for that moment.
Oh yes, oh yes. And besides breakfast, what else is important in accommodation for you?
Clean.
Clean. Yeah,
Cleanliness.
clean,
Oh,
clean. Decoration as well,
The
but
bathroom.
clean.
the bathroom for me
Mhm.
too. Yeah.
If it's summertime, air conditioning.
Mm.
No air conditioning, not possible.
You must have a good bed.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair.
to sleep. Because as
Definitely.
you said, you are so tired at night when you are traveling, and you want to Oh, I forgot the word again. You want to
Oh, to
just
rest. Yeah,
press again.
yeah, that's true.
So the bed is important.
Mhm.
And how can you check that before going?
No, you can't. You have to do. Yeah,
I have a tip.
yeah.
I
See,
have a tip.
Uh,
You can see much in the pictures.
you have to pay months before because we find a hotel in Brussels. We paid 50 euros, which is very, I think, cheap. And it was a 5 stars hotel. Oh, when we get there, oh, come on, what is it? Meu Deus. Oh my God. It's made it, I don't know how to say, the sink was made it by gold.
really? Oh no.
I had this problem in Amsterdam.
Oh,
I paid for a 5 stars hotel.
yes.
Oh my God, it was like a hell. There was
Really?
kind air conditioner. The room is too, too. Oh, I'm thinking German.
Yes.
The room is klein, Arthur.
Oh,
Wie
too
heißt
small.
klein?
Too small.
Too small.
Yes, yes.
Uh, it was very hot
Oh
inside. Oh
no.
my God.
So both could happen. It could be good or bad. It's luck. But Patricia, you were saying, how can you tell by the picture? Like, I can't hear you. Sorry, your phone is.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, the picture.
yeah.
Because you can usually see the kind of, you know, sheet
Mhm.
they are using,
Oh.
and you can usually tell. You know, looking at that, you can tell the texture and the kind of mattress. Like for
Mm-hmm.
example, Airbnb. Let's suppose you are trying to find a bedroom and using Airbnb. By the picture, you can tell if the mattress is old, like it's not really straight and
Mm-hmm.
so the picture somehow can help you. Yeah. Then you
And
try your cosmic connection and feel it.
oh, that's fair. And
It's important to read the I don't know if the word is correct, is
oh
comment.
yes.
That's top one. Yeah, I would
Mm-hmm.
say.
The comments are very
Read the
important.
comments. Last time I stayed somewhere, Cão Pirata in Ubatuba, I couldn't find any comments, and I suppose the place was new. I
Mm-hmm.
took a chance, and I was lucky. But then in that case, when I'm not pretty sure, because like I suppose actually, oh, so it's a new place. Probably they don't have enough comments yet to be published yet. And then I made a reservation for just one night. So
Mhm.
in case I got there and I didn't like it, I would go somewhere else. Yeah. I got there and I liked it. I spent the rest of the week. Yeah, it was really good. Really good. And but then the pictures, yeah, although I didn't have the comments to check, yeah, by the pictures I was like, seems to be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you have a good guide to take the pictures, then you
Mhm.
can commit a big mistake.
Take a picture
Paulo,
of one good corner. Yeah.
it's already happened, or if the pictures are old.
Oh.
The same trip, Ubatuba, I made a reservation for just one night, according to the location and the comments, everything was okay. But somehow I was not pretty sure. And anyway, the following day, yeah, the guys would arrive. So we would go together to an apartment. And I made a reservation for just one night. When I got there, the people were nice. Yeah, the volunteers working at the hostel, the guy was French,
Mhm.
yeah, and he was very friendly. I took a shower at that place only. And then I walked around, I found another place, and I didn't stay. I paid for the night, but I didn't stay because
Got bad.
no maintenance, no maintenance. And then so it's not just about being clean. I think it's also being in good conditions. I
Mhm.
don't know. My Venus is in Virgo. It's hard. I check every detail, and so if things are not okay, I just can't. So then I went to another place. Pictures were
Okay,
too old.
that's too bad.
Hmm.
A
But
And
that's
terrible
okay.
thing is when you find hair in the bed. Oh, come on!
oh, uh-huh.
I shut up.
No, but it was
Yeah.
a horrible experience. Yes.
Yeah, it's awful sensation.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And what about you guys? Any other situation you had like that? Have you ever, Arthur?
I never really gave up on a hostel. We we always booked them in advance too, so we didn't really change. We just tried to survive with what we had, you know. But once we in Russia, we were in Moscow, I think,
Hmm.
and the hostel was pretty old and it was a little bit away from the city center. And I remember the elevator was very old to go up to the room, and there were some, how can I say, shady people, you know, like in the hostel. It was like we didn't feel like, oh, so safe. It felt like some people that didn't have where to live and they ended up living in the hostel. And yeah,
Oh,
but
shady.
yeah, you know, when you don't trust the
No,
people.
I don't know
Okay.
the meaning of shady. What is shady?
Not trustworthy, or like I don't know the word in Portuguese, to be honest. uh
You don't feel safe
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you think, oh, maybe that
around.
person, yeah, yeah.
The- It's shady. Shady. S-H.
Yes, shady.
Mhm, mhm.
Shady. Some
And yeah, sorry.
something similar, a little bit different, but I would say that the expectations maybe when I stayed in Chelsea in London, and the place was really close to the subway. They don't say subway, the underground, yeah. And that hostel was not typical, like there wouldn't be a lot of travelers. Most of the people there were working
Mhm.
Mm,
in London, but instead of renting a place, they would just stay there. So the dynamics, the atmosphere was
it's
really different.
different, yeah.
But I had already paid for the 5 nights,
Oh, uh-huh.
and it was by the end of my trip.
Uh-huh.
Then I had no option. I just stayed, yeah.
Mm.
And about the time I needed to like be a little bit more careful than usual because they would really need to sleep, and they, because they would work the following day. And the good part was that at that place I met there were people from all around, Russians, Italians, and there was a guy from Espírito Santo. Well, we still talk, yeah, to each other until today. Yeah, he helped me a lot. He gave me a lot of suggestions and recommendations. And when May was in London and she had that situation with her passport, he was one of the people that I talked to and
Oh,
who gave
cool.
me like, oh, do this, talk to that one. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very important when we find a person who speaks your language to give you a suggestion.
oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And he had been living there. He was not just like a Brazilian who was around. Yeah, he had been living there for a while, so he really knew like where what's the name of that shop in Dublin in Ireland is Penny,
Oh,
and
Primark.
then Primark.
Primark,
He
yeah.
knew everything about all the Primarks. I said, like, I have just one afternoon. Which one should I
Primark is the
go?
best shop.
Right?
I bought so many stuffs in Primark. I
Yes,
loved Primark.
it
Me
was.
What
too.
is Primark? Primark.
It's a cheaper clothes store, but still relatively good quality. It's like
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know what's the equivalent here in Brazil. Uh,
Pernambucanas.
uh, so yeah,
Sorry.
Pernambucanas.
Oh,
Yeah.
better
better than
because
that.
because the
Yeah.
clothes they are stylish. Aren't they?
Yeah, they were. I just like the shots you took at Pernambucanas. It was.
I was joking.
But
Yeah, it's a department store.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
and in London you can find Primark like specific just for women,
mhm,
just like this, just that. It's
it's cool.
cool.
It's cool. And okay, but okay, that's the bad ones. Anybody else have some bad
I have.
experiences? Oh,
Once I traveled in São Paulo, a meeting 3 years ago,
uh-huh.
and in hotel I pay antecipado. Eu paguei antecipado.
In
In
advance.
advance.
Yeah, me and my friends, and arriving there, the hotel is very assustador.
Oh.
Scary,
Scary.
frightening.
Yes, in elevation is bad.
Shady, you too.
É bad. And in the room, how do you say banheiro mesmo?
Oh, the bathroom?
The bedroom room,
Uh-huh.
but is uma cortina de plástico.
Ooh, plastic
Plastic.
curtains.
É similar daquele filme, de movie que tem a
Psycho,
mulher
yeah.
que a shower. Yes, very. Oh, the pictures in the site is very good, but no, it's
Mm-mm.
very horrível.
Oh,
Horrível.
awful. Yes,
Awful. Yes.
absolutely awful.
You said about bathroom. Once in India, I was in a restaurant and
Oh.
I went to the bathroom, but it was not like a traditional bathroom. There was a hole there. And I said, okay, I will not use this.
Never mind.
Where was it?
In India, it's
Yeah.
like a hole. It's a hole. I don't know.
Yes, yes. And I heard that
Buraco.
that's cultural, right? Like I heard that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I would do in this situation. Like,
It depends.
yeah.
Just hold on. Just hold on. I didn't want to use this
Oh.
this
I just
this trick.
remembered something. The time
Oh.
that I was going to university, man, one of, in my opinion, the worst things about like having your expectations not met about a place is when you are taking people with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it happened to me twice, but I just remembered one that I was taking people, organized, and it was the university, the department, because we were going to what is that? A congress, something like that. And we were always students, university students. We didn't have much money. We didn't have the option, like they didn't want to give us our money back, and we couldn't afford like paying for it again. And you have no clue. I had the sensation we were like clandestinos, by that time, because it was dirty and things were broken. There was a night that it rained, and then the window at one of the bedrooms, the window was broken and they couldn't close the window. So, and the rain was coming inside. We laughed a lot, and it was like a terrible joke, and the professor who organized everything, like, she didn't know what to say. There was nothing, she didn't have any clue. But actually the worst part was that we found out the second night we were there. It was in the area of downtown, really shady. So at night we were not even supposed to walk around. And
Oh.
it was I don't know, I had totally forgotten about that.
Oh
It was
no.
awful, but we laughed a lot. It was not cool, but
Yeah, if
we
you are
just
in
laughed.
a
But it
group,
was
it's easier, right? Like
Mhm.
it helps to be in a group in that situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh my. Ooh, we have 12 minutes.
Oh no.
Any question? Oh no.
Yeah. So, any questions, anybody? Oh,
Yeah, I have a question.
oh.
My screen is appearing May all the time, and I can't fix it. Oh, come on, May, do something for me, please. Did you understand me?
I couldn't get it. Repeat.
I'm just seeing May on my screen.
Oh,
She comes
okay.
up on his screen, but he's saying, "Oh, do something."
Okay,
how you
forget
can
about it.
how you can fix it?
I'll fix it.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I think touching it will be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, May, would you like to give us any tip? Well, I don't know if May is there, but
She
What?
is. She is.
Hi.
okay.
Oh.
We wonder if you would like to tell us any experience,
Oh my.
good or anything you learned about accommodation, whatever.
Okay, for me, the most important is location, I
Mm.
guess, because I like walking.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
I like walking, and but I don't know. It depends. Last week we were me and Lenilson. I think he's not here
He
anymore.
left. Yeah.
No. I'd like to ask him about his experience because
Oh.
it was the first time in a hostel. So, but
Oh.
okay. But there in Jericoacoara, the hostel was very cheap and clean. The cleaning was good, the location, everything, and like how can I say? I found because I use the same strategy that Patricia. I look for the evaluation. I don't know in booking because I think it's better to see there the photos and what people say about the place.
Yeah.
It's very important. I
Mhm.
think the most important thing is you read what people say because sometimes you book some place and it's not like like think, right? Like I don't know. I think in Veneza. I when I was there, I had a was good, but was very different because the girl that worked there, you can see that the girl was refugiada.
Oh.
So was a place very
See,
I don't know. It's different, and I was afraid to stay there because what looks is that the place, the owners, they hire people
Mm.
to no, yes, they hire for hire.
Yes. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes, and I was afraid to be there.
Oh.
So, but this is something you can find. It's only if you go. You can adivinhar. How do you say? I don't remember.
You can't
Guess.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
but
me, can I ask you a question? Why do you have this? I'm asking. Why
sorry.
do you have this English accent when you are talking?
Hmm.
Different for my ear, it's different.
Why
Oh.
different?
I don't know if you realize what I'm hearing.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
No, no, just me.
I don't know.
I don't know. He likes your accent. He likes your accent. I
Well,
guess.
May is a great singer.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
so probably she can use better her voice box and everything.
Might be that. Yeah.
Oh,
Camila said she has a question.
Oh,
Please,
please.
Camila. Hmm.
One.
What would be the perfect accommodation for you on a trip?
Mm.
Oh, in front of the sea
Mm.
is beautiful, with a beautiful view, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
it's too much little things to be a perfect accommodation.
Right. Right.
Yeah, there's too much involved. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Right. Yeah. For me, it would be something like with a good bathroom, like small, clean bathroom with hot water. What else? rooms that are like maybe more I can share no problem with other people, but if it's about the size that I need, like the number of people in my group, then that's good. And what else? And yeah, and right in the city center. That's perfect.
I need a
About
kitchen.
A kitchen.
hmm?
I need access to a kitchen, especially if it's a long trip. Because if I eat out all the time, I don't
Hmm.
feel good. So even if it's not a kitchen, but just a fridge,
Mhm.
I can get by.
That's fair.
Mm.
Yeah, fridges are good for traveling, cheap especially.
Yes.
Fridges are very nice.
Mhm.
I always have to share my bedroom with Eliana. I don't know why.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Oh.
That's cool.
Ah, okay.
If you are going somewhere and you can't find a lot of information about it, try to find somebody who can tell you about it. I
Mhm.
remember the first time I used Booking, I was going to Sao Paulo with Dani, a friend of mine, and I didn't know anything about Sao Paulo and I didn't talk to anybody. So we ended up making a reservation. Guess where?
I don't
Guess where? São Paulo.
Praça
Dangerous place. Hmm?
Praça da República?
Yes. So that's like somebody with no experience at all.
They have
So when we were getting closer to the place, so not
You
only
feel
the
crazy. It's
no, we didn't stay there. Okay,
you,
we paid
it's
for
very
the
dangerous there.
yes, and when we were getting there, we saw like the blocks around. Oh, we looked at each other. Oh my God. Then we got to the hotel and we got into the room and we couldn't forget what we had just seen outside. After a while, not really long, we went to the reception desk and we just left. Yeah. Yeah. And the receptionist was like, yeah, but I can't give you back the money. And we said, like, okay, no problem, keep
stay with the money.
it. Yeah, keep it. But my goodness. So talk to people. And in case you don't have like any friends, anybody you know who can give you any kind of information, there is an app called Couch Surfing, which connects travelers and locals with travelers, and you can get like really nice information, really useful. Yeah, because you're going to be talking to people who really live there and who like meeting people. So there are people who really helped me and I never met personally, okay, because of our agenda and this kind of thing, but it's really helpful.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
They can give you great tips.
it's a good tip.
Hmm.
Couch surfing.
And we are in the last few minutes. Any more
Okay.
questions? Any other?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Um,
Was
no, no. I was just.
you got hotels or hostels or even apartments, flats that you rent? Have you ever had any bizarre experience or funny? I don't know,
Bizarre.
Sorry.
bizarre or
I
funny.
for like 5 days we didn't have a hostel, but we slept on a van.
Yeah,
it was
Oh,
it was intentional. It was a camping van, so you could sleep in the van. But it was a road trip around Iceland, and yeah,
uh-huh.
so we did that.
it was good.
It was
Tell
great.
us more about it.
It
Did
was
you
super.
use a sleeping bag? Were there mattresses,
Like the
or just like the?
because of the van, it's made for this. So like the you could change the back part of the van to be like two beds. We were in 5 people, and there was like 3 people on the lower bed and 2 people on the top. and we everybody had a sleeping bag and a lot of clothes because it was cold. Uh,
Iceland.
yes, yes, it goes in the name, and yeah, and it was fine. It was great, and because Iceland has just like two big cities. It's a very small island, very few people, so it was easier to sleep in the van and to go around.
That's a camping van, you
Camping
said.
van, yes, yes, and
You
a
can.
lot of people do that there.
How can you make the number two?
At the gas station.
And you would also take a shower at the gas station.
Right. Uh-huh, we
Yeah.
would. Though to be honest,
Ah, they can
the shower we took was we went to a hot spring in there, and then that was the one shower we took in those 5 days. But,
This is a big, how do you say, perrengue?
oh yes, but it was very
Man,
cool. It was very
but
cool.
it's a perrengue in Iceland.
Right. Uh-huh. That's the point. That's the point.
It is funny.
Yeah.
Really.
Awesome. Do you have pictures? Do you think you could send us later?
I do. I can.
Okay. I don't know if everybody is on in the group, and WhatsApp group online talk, but you can send us there. I will send you guys the link. Then you can join the group, and then after that, after a while, Arthur, you send us the pictures. I really, I want to see the pictures of the van. I can't picture. Do you remember how much you paid?
Oh, I don't. But it was not so much. And we split in 5 people, so it was reasonable for having a
I
car and accommodation.
I heard that in New Zealand it's really common. They also do it,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
So.
And you can say a good accommodation.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah. Oh, and there's one more. In another trip, we sometimes we would not get a hostel, but sleep in the bus as we traveled.
I did that a lot
Yeah,
too.
yeah. That's another strategy to save money.
Yeah. Don't invite me to travel with you.
Okay, no problem.
Paulo, with comfort is another price, but
Oh
it's
yes.
also another option.
It was just that time. It was just.
Oh my goodness. Oh, but there are some buses that they can be comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Double bed stuff.
If you say so.
All right.
It's too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's 4 o'clock, guys. That was awesome. I'm sure you still have many more stories to tell. Yeah.
Yeah. We have the group
I think
too. If you want to keep send another question or something else, you can also talk in the group.
Sure. And then we can exchange. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye. We'll let you know our next date. We're still trying the different days of the week, but yeah, next time we'll let you know for the other online talk. And if you have any ideas, any suggestions, we would like to hear.
By the way, congratulations. Nearly 100% of the people in the room said something. Yeah?
Right.
And this is rare.
It's very rare. Yes. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I promise next.
No. Then I won't be able to say congratulations. Oh, my goodness.
It was very nice.
Cool. Okay. So I'm going to send you in a few seconds the link to join the online talk group on WhatsApp. And then after a while, Arthur, if you can send us the pictures there. Okay? And whatever you guys would like to share, all right?
All right.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And planning trips is something that really helps me. It puts me in Narnia. Reality.
Very nice.
Thank you. Bye-bye.